So we continue with sum number 13 now of the exercise. So in sum number 13, as I told you in the earlier video, that it seems to be a big question because there is going to be a difficulty over here. So let's see the question first. We have the points 2 comma minus. So we have a triangle over here. So this is a triangle and this is point A, which is x1 y1, point B, which is x2 y2, C is x3 y3. They are given the points over here, that is 2 comma minus 1, that is 2 comma minus 1 is, let's take it as E, and we have got over here F, which is given as 2 comma minus 1, then where is it, minus 1 comma 4, minus 1 comma 4, okay, and I got minus 2 2, so that's over here E, F and G, that is minus 1, so minus 2 2, that's minus 2 2, okay. So they are the midpoints of the triangle. Find the vertices. Means I need to find out this one and this one. I need to find out x1 y1 of A, x2 y2 of B, and x3 y3 of C. This is what I need to find out when the midpoints over here are given to me. So that means E is the midpoint of AB, F is the midpoint of BC, and G is the midpoint of AC. Okay. So initially let us just frame the equations based on x1, x2, x3 and so on. So let's see the first one. I've got over here E is 2 comma minus 1. So 2 is equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2. So x1 plus x2 is equals to 4. Second is minus 1 is equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. So y1 plus y2 is equals to minus 2. We have the next one, F is minus 1 4. So we have minus 1 is equals to x2 plus x3 upon 2. So x2 plus x3 is equals to minus 2. We have got 4 is equals to y2 plus y3 upon 2. So y2 plus y3 is equals to 8. Okay. So this is the first equation here, second equation here, third equation here, fourth equation here. Now fifth equation, we have got G is minus 2 2. So we have minus 2 is equals to x1 and x3. So x1 plus x3 upon 2, and 2 is equals to y1 plus y3 upon 2. Accordingly, we have x1 plus x3 is equals to minus 4. And the next one over here is y1 plus y3 is equals to 4. So these are the required 6 equations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one we are going to do is trying to solve these by substitution method. So what I'll do is that I'm going to take x1 over here. I'll take everything in terms of x1. So let's see this one. First one is x1 plus x2 is equals to 4. Therefore, x2 is equals to 4 minus x1. Okay. Similarly, y1 plus y2 is equals to minus 2. Therefore, y2 is equals to minus 2 minus y1. The next I can take is, I want to take everything in terms of x1. So yeah, I'll take this one. I'll take an x2. Now I'll take an x3 now. So it is x1 plus x3 is equals to minus 4. So x3 is equals to minus 4 minus x1. Next is y1 plus y3 is equals to 4. So y3 is equals to 4 minus y1. So now you can see that I have got the value of x2 and x3 in terms of x1, y2 and y3 in terms of y1. So let's put that thing in this equation. What is the equation over here? x2 plus x3 is equals to minus 2 and y2 plus y3 is equals to 8. So what is x2? 4 minus x1. So 4 minus x1 plus what is y? Minus 4 minus x1 is equals to minus 2. So we have this thing as plus 4 minus 4 gets cancelled. So it is minus 2 x1 is equals to minus 2. x1 is equals to minus 2 upon minus 2. So x1 is equals to 1. Okay. Now let's see the next part. So this one is y2 is nothing but minus 2 minus y1 plus this is 4 minus y1 is equals to 8. So this thing becomes 2 minus 2y1 is equals to 8 minus 2y1 is equals to 6, y is equals to minus 3, or write it specifically as y is equals to minus 3. Sorry, y is y1. Got it? So accordingly I have got A as 1 comma minus 3. Got it? Now we have the values over here. What is x2? x2 is equals to 4 minus x1 is equals to 4 minus 1 is equals to 3, and y2 is equals to minus 2 minus y1. So it is minus 2 minus or minus 3. So it is going to be plus 1. So therefore B is 3 comma 1. We move on to the next one is x3. x3 is equals to minus 4 minus x1 is equals to minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5, and y3 is equals to what is y3? 4 minus y1. 4 minus y1 is 4 minus minus 3 is equals to 7. So C is minus 5, 7. Did you understand this? So let's check up the answer first. So we have got over here sum number 13 is 1 comma minus 3, 3 comma 1 and minus 5 comma 7. Yes, I think I should make you understand this thing once again. So let me go through this thing completely. And given that E is the midpoint of AB, see the ABCD is not given to us, we can take it in our own way. It is not given, so we can take it the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, jo bhi hai, we can take it as per our own convenience so that we are comfortable doing the sum. So we have taken the triangle to be ABC and the coordinates of A as x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. E is the midpoint of AB. We have taken E as the midpoint of AB, which is 2 comma minus 1. F is the midpoint of BC, which is minus 1, 4. And G is the midpoint of AC, which is minus 2, 2. So according to the formula, I have got 2 is equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2. And minus 1 is equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. Accordingly, we have the equation x1 plus y2 is equals to 4, y1 plus y2 is equals to minus 2. Same way for this line, the midpoint minus 1 is equals to x2 plus x3 upon 2 and 4 is equals to y2 plus y3 upon 2. So that is why it is this way. So we get x2 plus x3 upon is equals to minus 2 and y2 plus y3 is equals to 8. Similarly for AC, G is minus 2, 2. So accordingly, x1 plus x3 is equal to minus 4 and y1 plus y3 is equals to 4. Once you have these 6 equations, you take any 2 equations and bring it in terms of one particular variable. So what I've done is that I've taken this equation and this equation. I've taken this one and converted both x2 and x3 as x1 so that here I will get x1 here. See, I wanted the value of x2 and x3 in terms of x1 so that whole equation becomes of one variable and not two variables. So that's why I taken x2 in terms of x1 and x3 in terms of x1, x2 in terms of x1, x3 in terms of x1, and then I substitute the value of x2 and x3 in this equation as x2 plus x3 is minus 2. So 4 minus x1 and minus 4 minus x1 is minus 2. Accordingly, we get x1 as 1. Same thing for y also. You get the value of A as this thing. So once you have the value of x1 over here, from this equation I can find out the value of x2, and from this equation I can find out the value of x3. Here from y is minus 3. So y from y1 I can take out y2, and from y1 I can take out y3. Accordingly, I get the coordinates of B and C. Is it understood properly? So this is the sum number 13. Got it? We move on to the next sum, that is sum number 15. Okay, so now we move on to sum number 15. Point P is a comma minus 4, Q is minus 2 comma B, R is 0 comma 2, are collinear. Okay, fine, the collinear lines. So we have got a collinear line over here such that we have got P is a comma minus 4, Q is lying between P and R, so R over here is given as 0 comma 2, and Q over here is given as minus 2B. It is given that PR is equals to twice QR. See, because PR is equal to twice QR, automatically what is going to happen? We can say that this is 1:1 ka ratio, because twice QR means PQ and QR are same. Accordingly, we have PQ is equals to QR, right? Therefore, or we can, if you want, we can write it this way: PQ plus QR is nothing but PR is equals to QR plus QR. So this QR get cancelled. Therefore, PQ is equals to QR. See, if you cannot understand it earlier method, this is algebraic method, so you know that this is correct, that PQ is equals to QR. Therefore, Q is midpoint of PR. So now we just need to use the formula. So we have Q is minus 2 comma B, where my X is equals to X1 plus X2 upon 2, Y is equals to Y1 plus Y2 upon 2. X is minus 2 is equals to A plus 0 upon 2. So A is equals to minus 4. That means P is minus 4 comma minus 4. Okay. Here Q is B is equals to, this is going to be minus 4 plus 2 upon 2 is minus 2 upon minus 2, yeah, 2 upon 2. So B is equals to minus 1. Therefore Q, no, sorry, not Q, R. Next up, Q here. Q is equals to minus 2 minus 1. That's the value of A and B. You need to find out A or B, or you need to, yeah, A and B. So A is equals to minus 4 and B is equals to minus 1. That's the answer for sum number 15. Let's cross check the answer. So sum number 15, we have got it as minus 4 and minus 1. Yes, so no mistakes. Is it clear? So that was sum number 15. Now we move on to sum number 17. A very easy sum as such, because this is based on centroid. The coordinate of the centroid of triangle PQR is, so G is given as 2 comma minus 5. Okay, you are given the values of P, we will have to take it as x1, y1. Q is equals to minus 6, 5. Sorry, minus 6, 5. And R is given as 11 comma 8. So it's 11 comma 8. So now we know that this centroid G is 2 comma minus 5. So we have x is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, and y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. So this gives me 2 is equals to x1 plus x2 is minus 6 plus 11 upon 3. So that gives me, or we'll write out here also, minus 5 is equals to y1 plus 5 plus 8 upon 3. So that gives me 6 is equals to x1 minus 6 plus 5. So x1 is equals to 6 minus 5, x1 is equals to 1. And this is minus 15 is equals to y1 plus 13. So y1 is equals to minus 13 minus 15. So y1 is equals to minus 28. So that gives me p as 1 comma minus 28. That's the answer for this one. I just check that thing. For sum number 17 is 1 comma minus 28. So that was the answer for sum number 17. This is the end of the exercise. In the 18 sum, I think we can do the 18 sum. It's very easy one as such, but still I will do it because of one small confusion, and that is they are given the centroid to be the origin. So the centroid is given to me as 0 comma 0. So 18 sum, I'll just do an extra sum over here. So yeah, reducing your homework. So G is 0 comma 0. So and we have got away. I make a shortcut here. The A is 5 comma x, B is minus 4 3, and C is y comma minus 2. So that's the question. Accordingly, we have x is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. Y is equals to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. So 0 is equals to 5 plus minus 4 plus y upon 3. So 0 is equals to 1 plus y, y is equals to minus 1. And here, sorry, yeah, y minus 1. And here it will be y is 0 is equals to y1 is x plus 3 plus minus 2 upon 3. So that 0 is equals to x plus 1, x is equals to minus 1. Therefore, x is equals to minus 1 and y is equals to minus 1 is the required answer for sum number 18. So sum number 18 was minus 1 and minus 1 each. Okay, so this was the end of the chapter midpoint, that is section formula and midpoint formula. So we stop over here for maths today, right?